What is going on, everyone? This is Nero again, and today I review a custom class tutorial, kind of my ultimate custom class tutorial, because I did come out with one of these a few days after the game came out, and the classes are kind of irrelevant now because I was like level 60 something, I forget. I was a non-prestige level 60 something. I've only had the game for a day or so, and at the time those were the classes I believe to be the best classes. But now that I'm 10th prestige, now that I have a lot of time invested in this game, I know pretty much the ins and outs of it at this point, and I believe I can give you guys some very good classes for you guys to use. And these are classes I use personally, so obviously you're gonna back up what you got. So for if you look at the name or the custom names for this, the names of my classes have been basically the same since World at War, when the first we were first introduced to the whole concept of having 10 custom classes rather than the 5 traditionally from Call of Duty 4. But the first class we have here is UMP with extended mag. Standard. It's honestly a standard class. You got your sleight of hand, you got quick draw, and dead silence. This is we were playing Search and Destroy earlier, so this is a great class to use in Search and Destroy. If I had to switch up this class at all, it would probably you don't really need the kick proficiency, but I just enjoy it when I'm using Search and Destroy, or when I'm playing Search and Destroy rather, just because you want every advantage you have, or every advantage you can get over your enemy. But anything besides Search and Destroy, I use attachments, proficiency, extended mag, and silencer. Sleight of hand's great, but I'll usually put assassin and steady aim on it. And for lethal and tactical grenades, they honestly vary. I mean, sometimes I use frags when I'm playing Search and Destroy, but most other game modes I'll use C4. For secondary, you'll notice this in every class. I do have the 4.4 Magnum on every class. I mean, that's just my favorite secondary in the game. I use it with attack knives because it looks better. I mean, it's just my favorite secondary. I mean, the akimbo FMGs are stupid. I don't even think I have akimbo on them. No, I don't. It's because these guns are stupid and you shouldn't use them. I mean, they're ridiculously good and overpowered. I mean, if that's your thing, then go for it. But if you're a better player than to have to use the cheapest secondary in the game, then don't use it. But I definitely recommend using the handguns because they're traditional, they work well, and they very nice secondaries. But basically that's my first class here. In the second class we have your SPAS 12. There's kind of a glitch going on with the SPAS 12. It's well, it's not even SPAS 12, but shotguns in general. But when you use damage and extended mags, it basically makes them as good as they were in Modern Warfare 2 style. With the extended mag attachment on shotguns, it actually makes it so the shotgun shell actually shoots more pellets, actually making it easier to get one-shot kills, which I think that's the way it should be. I mean, there's talks that they're going to be patching this, but I think they should leave it the way it is, just because shotguns, except for the striker, are ridiculously terrible in this game. And I mean, okay, let's look at this. Challenges. Where's veteran? I have 2,066 kills with the SPAS, and I have like a 1.3 KD with this gun, and I hit 80% of my shots. That's just saying that I'm hitting people, but they're not dying, and then I die. That is simply, the shotguns are just underpowered in this game. So the extended mag and damage glitch, if you will, I mean that's what makes the shotguns usable, and that's how they should be run. And so I hope they don't patch that. But I use extreme positioning because we're using a shotgun. You want to be able to get up the enemy's face a lot quicker, bring the fight to them. Hardline because you're going to be dying a lot when you're using a shotgun. I mean, I definitely recommend hardline or possibly assassin on your shotgun class. I'm using hardline just because I want to acquire my assault kill streaks easier, and steady aim because steady aim is all otherworldly when it comes to shotgun. So highly recommend you guys use steady aim. Third class, let me adjust my headset here, is your basic sniper fanboy class. I got an MSR with extended mags, impact proficiency, blind eye because you're running around with a sniper. Chances are you're not going to be doing that well KD wise, and so the enemy team might be getting some air support because of that. So blind eye says so you don't get hit by helicopters or predator missiles, and especially since when you're running around with a sniper, you're running around pretty frequently, not really caring where you're going, and chances are people are going to be able to catch you out in the open with predator missiles more easily that way. So definitely run blind eye. Quick draw, just so you can be able to quick scop and be really sweet, very super elite. And steady aim for the cold no scopes. I mean, this is the general mess around class, but if you want a legitimate sniper class, I recommend speed. I guess any attachment will do. I use steady aim or extended mag on the 50 cal. And blind eye, quick draw. I still require quick draw on snipers for me, and then marksman. I use tack inserts so I can be in their spawn quicker. I mean, a lot of snipers do that. It's not really a big deal. And like I said, C4 as my lethal is because I don't really snipe a Search and Destroy. In every other game mode, I like to use C4. This is your basic anti-air support class. I like to shoot down stuff with this class. I have an M60. I figure if I'm making a class with light machine gun where I'm moving around really slow, I might as well shoot down stuff, right? So I got blind eye on it to hide me from the air support while I shoot down with the Stinger missile. Hardline just because you just want to acquire kill streaks better. But if it's obviously if it's your anti-air support class, you should probably use blind eye and assassin. And Stalker is honestly like the most crucial aspect of your light machine gun class, because you don't realize it of how slow. I mean, you obviously realize how slow you move with a light machine gun, but without even realizing it, you do strafe a lot. You're using assault rifles or submachine guns to aim down your sight. You strafe left to right a lot, and you don't realize it until you have a light machine gun. You're trying to strafe left and right, and you're hardly moving at all. So it's actually, I'm not sure if it's 100% fact, but I'm almost positive that you move faster while aiming down the sights with a light machine gun than you do walking with a light machine gun. So yeah, that's definitely a benefit of Stalker on there. And tactical insertions on your light machine gun class, definitely recommend that, just because you move very slow, so you don't want to get in their spawn, die, and then have to run clear back across the map running like half the speed of a submachine gun. So you don't want to do that. So definitely recommend tac inserts on that. This is like the greatest high kill streak setup that I have seen. That I find this to be the most effective high kill streak setup. The MK14, a 2-hit kill at just about any range, a one shot kill to the head at most ranges, and it's amazing. I use silencer and rapid fire just so you can shoot quicker and you stay off the map. Obviously, you're going for a high streak. You don't want people always to know where you're at every time you shoot. Claymore, just to watch your back, because when I'm using this class, I am camping my balls off. I'm not going anywhere. Scavenger, obviously, because if you're camping that long, you're going to run out of ammo. You want extra magazines. So I use Scavenger Pro. I use Hardline as my second perk to acquire my high kill streaks, and Marksman, just to be able to see people at longer ranges and take them out with my 2-shot machine, the MK14. Kill streaks to run on this, man, you can use anything. I mean, usually it's Predator, Reaper, then I use either Ace 130 or Pavlo. Right now I'm trying to get the emblem for all the Pavlos called in, so I'm using the Pavlo. That's basically how I'm going to run that class. This class is great. I mean, it's fun. It's fun. I'm actually getting pretty close to mastering the MK14 as well, so that's going to be great. Here is my, I was running this Search and Destroy, but this is a great free-for-all class. Now, when you're running free-for-all, I'm going to adjust this real quick for you. For free-for-all, I highly suggest you use this setup that you're looking at right now. That is the greatest free-for-all setup you're going to see, with the exception that you can kind of switch out Sleight of Hand for Scavenger Pro. Those are your two basic first perks. It's all preference. Personally, when I'm using free-for-all, I'm running Scavenger so I can have the extra ammo. I'm running a silencer on my AK-47 with kick so I have less recoil and I stay off the minimap. Assassin, so when people have their UAVs up, they don't affect me. And oh wow, I actually messed that up. Stalker. Who uses Stalker? Sit rep. Sit rep in free-for-all is amazing because it makes your own footsteps quieter to you, while everyone else in the lobby's footsteps are louder. So it definitely makes it it's definitely amazing for sound touring. You always know where the enemy team or the enemies in free-for-all are coming at you from. And when I play free-for-all, I actually use a support package. I use advanced UAV because it's kind of like a Blackbird in a way. I can only tell where they're all at. Stealth bomber just to pick up a few extra kills, and EMP to make sure no one else can have UAVs or anything else on me. And then I usually run 30, get all 30 kills with my gun, and tear it up pretty good. This is a great free-for-all class. I suggest you guys try that out. This is another Search and Destroy class. I rarely use the ACR unless it's Search and Destroy, so I'm playing Search and Destroy. I like to use, I like to have a submachine gun class and an assault rifle class. This is my assault rifle class. You got Sleight of Hand, Quick Draw, Dead Silence. Perfect for Search and Destroy just because, obviously being able to reload quicker and pull out your secondary quicker if you need to, being able to throw your stun grenades and your frag grenades quicker definitely helps. Dead Silence so people can't hear you. ACR with the red dot, I use the focus proficiency on the ACR just because it has like hardly any recoil. You don't need the kick proficiency, so I'd rather have the focus, which is the equivalent of hardline or hardened pro from Black Ops, so that you flinch less people are shooting at you. Might give you the edge in that one-on-one gun situation. So this is definitely a great Search and Destroy class, and that's about the only time I use the ACR anymore. This is a great class for any game mode, really. This is a great ground war class. I definitely use this a lot more in ground war than I do any other game mode. But the PP90 is an amazing gun. I mean, it does have a lot of recoil, but the beauty of the PP90 is its fire rate and the fact that you don't really need to aim with it. So I use steady aim on it. I mean, you don't have to aim with it. Extended mag just because so you can have a bigger clip, so you can take out more people at once. Assassin, because when you're playing ground war, you're going to get torn apart by UAVs. You really will. So Assassin's going to help you out. Sleight of Hand, just because reload time on the PP90s is kind of higher than most other submachine guns. And I usually do support kill streaks on this. I got counter UAV, stealth bomber, EMP, but this can also be switched out for anything. I mean, you can go specialist on it. I mean, you can try and get your Moabs that way, or try and rank up quicker that way, or you can use your support. Assault, anything. This is a great all-around class. I suggest you guys try this class out. It's a great run and gun style class, and not too often are you gonna get outgunned when you're rocking this PP90 with range on it. It's pretty good. This is kind of a mess around class. Having 10 custom classes, definitely have the chance to experiment with a couple different guns, and I've been using the striker lately. I am completely against the striker because it's like so ridiculously, above and beyond every other shotgun in the game. But I have been using it, especially when we're playing Team Defender, when there's so many people coming at you at once, and it's a pretty good gun. I definitely like. This is definitely a mess around class. I mean, I'll switch it out for a riot shield. Any of these snipers here, any random light machine gun, a PM9 can be thrown in there if you want it to be. It's just a general mess around class, so there's really no tips to that. But for my tips for using a striker, which I don't think you should use a striker because it's ridiculous. But the striker class, I think grip, any camo, and slave hand, hardline, steady aim. I mean, you never have to aim and reload, all those all those shells quicker. Slave hand, steady aim. That's all you really need on a striker. It's that easy of a gun to use, but it's so annoying. And this is my submachine gun class for search and destroy. This is a great class for search and destroy. You got I don't like the red dot. I really don't on this version of the MP5. The COD 4 red dot on the MP5 was amazing. I don't like it so much in this, so I used to use no attachment until I get extended mag. I do like the kick proficiency because the MP5 in this game does bounce around a lot. Slave hand, quick draw, dead silence. Your standard search and destroy step. Pull out your pistol quicker if you need to, being able to reload quicker. Quick draw, be able to throw your stuns and your frags quicker, and dead silence, people can't hear you. Just your basic class. And notice how on every class I haven't even touched my death streak. Let's look. I haven't touched my death streak. You know why I haven't touched my death streak? It's because, you shouldn't change it. I think everyone should use the death streak juiced. Because if you're using Final Stand or Dead Man's Hand or anything like that, that's just basically saying I plan on dying that many times. You guys are better than that. You guys are my subs. You guys watch my videos and you guys know enough about Call of Duty that you don't need that kind of bullshit to help you guys out. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this custom class tutorial. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them in the comment section or on Twitter or in a personal message here on YouTube. But please remember to rate the video so you can get this tutorial out there so you can stop having such bad teammates. That you can have random teammates actually help you out and actually use good classes. So until then, this has been Nero, and I hope you guys all have a great day.